Hey, I'm Leah with Pretty Presets for Lightroom, and today I want to show you the power and control you have with the brushes and graduated filters. I've gone ahead and opened up my image straight out of camera, and I'm going to start with a graduated filter. So I'm going to select my graduated filter tool. I'm going to go to my graduated filters here, and I'm going to select Sunlight. And I'm just going to drag this down. This is really just going to emphasize the lighting that I already have. I just like how it kind of warms everything up just a bit, just like so. And now I'm going to go over to the brushes, and I'm going to start with one of the basic brushes right here, and I'm going to brighten. And I want to go ahead and make sure that I have my brush selected here at a lower flow. I usually keep my A brush at a low flow and my B brush at a higher flow, and that just makes it easier for me so I don't have to constantly adjust the sliders. And I'm going to go ahead and select this brighten right up on their faces, just like so. Just want to brighten them a bit. Just like that. Okay, next I am going to select a new brush, and I'm going to go down to the portrait brushes, and I'm going to select Fix Casts Red right there. And again, at this lower flow, I'm going to go ahead and do this all over his hair and face because he's pretty red. And she's red right around here where she has a little bit of a cast from his shirt. There we go, and a little bit on his hand as well. The next thing we're going to do is select a new brush, and we're going to go to Add Clarity, and now this is where I'm going to go to my B brush that has a really high flow. And the reason is just because this image is so hazy and washed out a bit from the sunlight. A little bit of that I like, but I also like to add the clarity back into my subjects so that they pop a little bit more. So I'm actually brushing this one all over them, all over their clothes and their hair. I'm pretty liberal with it, honestly. And then I even want some more than that. I'm going to select a new one. And I just like to do new brushes so that if I wind up thinking it's too much, I can just delete one brush if I want. Another option, oops, is to just do several at a lower opacity, or you could even turn your flow all the way up to 100 if you don't want to do multiple brushes. But I don't mind doing the multiple brushes. I like having a little bit more control. So next we're going to do a new brush, and I'm going to go to Portrait Eyes Sharpen, and this time I want to go down to a lower flow, and I'm just going to do this right over their eyes. Just like that. Once again, a new brush, Portrait Skin. We're going to go to under eye circles. I use under eye circles for lots of shadow areas, not just under eye circles. She doesn't actually have any circles under her eyes here, but what she does have are some pretty defined laugh lines. And these are mostly just the way that I had her leaning against his shirt. It kind of gave her just some shadows that weren't naturally there. And so I'm just kind of using this under eye circle to take those out, tone those down a little bit. One more brush, and I think we'll be done. We're going to go to the Skin Smooth, and I, again at a lower flow, am going to brush this on him. And I don't want to do too much because he's a man, and so we want him to look a little bit rugged, but just a little bit of skin smoothing I think is attractive on just about anyone. So there we go. We have a finished image here. Go ahead and hit done, and then we'll do this. You can see the before and after, and that's just using the brushes. So you get some pretty amazing drastic results. The brushes and the graduated filters have been my go-to tools for years now, and I think you'll really love them too.